So that's where he's got the mask.
$60. I was about to say 69, but we're not there yet. We're not there yet. As you know, I got my good friend Joe here.
It's been too long. How's it going?
It's been too long. It's been a week. You know what? And we have the wonderful Aaron, who's throwing
Sorry,
on.
I can't switch cameras yet.
Yeah, no, we had the desync thing popped itself up, and hopefully this time it's.
What is it supposed to be on? Triple?
Yeah, it's supposed to be on. No, telephoto.
So, guys, how's everything going?
Telephoto.
Yeah,
What's going on?
Okay.
This is why you gotta hit that like button. You gotta smash that. You gotta fuck that. Hold on, I got it. Thrust that
it.
motherfucking
Yep.
like button, so we can go ahead and get this show on the road here. But as you know, we have the wonderful Aaron, who's sitting right here, hopefully able to switch cameras.
She's working on it.
She's working on it. Hold on. Well, we're waiting. While we're waiting, how was everyone? How's everyone?
Now I'm here.
Aaron's here. Aaron is here. How are you, Aaron?
I'm doing fine. The top of your head is getting cut off a little bit.
Here, I'll just
Shrink
do that
down.
whole thing. We got cables falling apart, and then we have the Brandster.
Hey, what's up, everyone? How's it going?
What's wrong, Joey?
Nothing. I'm just ready for a great show.
You ready for a great show?
Yeah.
Is that what you're ready for?
Sure.
Okay. Well,
Fuck you.
so hopefully everyone's had.
Joey still looks pretty delayed.
Joey's pretty delayed.
Oh no.
Unfucking cool. Logan Paul, Jake Paul, y'all guys hiring, let me know. You can reach me at.
Hold on a sec.
Nothing's funnier than the idea of Joe just going, I can't work under these
We are
conditions.
going
just
to,
eating
Give me one sec, people. Give me one
iPad.
sec. Hopefully
Across
lights
the
don't go
room.
out. Stream might dip out for just a second.
It's about to be Jerry Springer up in this bitch. Chairs that too. Or did that.
They don't do that anymore?
I think we're good.
I think Jerry doesn't.
Allow
Okay.
that?
Yeah, I don't
Sorry,
think
guys.
he's around anymore.
Oh.
And of course that freaking thing went out. Hold on. Jesus Christ, this is the worst one ever. There we go. We got it.
Oh god.
We got some janky ass shit going on here. Hopefully things are better now. Let me do a quick check on my phone. Hold on. Aaron, can you switch the camera over to me?
Oh! I didn't realize it was on me.
Oh, we got playback.
Yeah, I think we got playback. Hold on, guys. Hold on. We're getting it. We're gonna get one of these days.
I asked you, Dom. I asked you. Did you do sound check?
Yeah, no, we're good. We're good. We're in sync. We're in sync.
You jinxed us. Absolutely. I blame you.
I had the setting in. Okay, I did the research. I looked at it. Okay,
Obviously
the only
you
way.
didn't because it's not working.
The only other way to do it is to do an audio offset, and I can't do that because not all the cameras work the same way. So I had to adjust the cameras. But you know what? Fuck you, Joey. That's the way we're going to do this.
There you go. There's a swear again.
Joey, apparently, leave in the comments
Shaking.
if you guys think I swear too much. No, I want you guys to vote on who you think swears too much. Can I do a poll?
I would assume so.
Let's see here now. Who
that's way too
swears the most? Well, Aaron's adjusting my camera. Oh, wow. I am really shaky. Let's see here now. We're going to put Aaron at the top.
It's
then
hard
Joe.
to.
Then Dom.
Okay. I'm going to put it on Brandy while I do this.
Then Bran the man. And we're going to ask the community.
Brandy, it's all you on camera, just so you know.
Yeah, Brandy, you are all up in that camera.
Of course.
No pressure. You know, it's not like you haven't done this before. Anyway, okay. Just give us a sec, guys. Sorry, we are...
Oh, right, because I needed to do this one.
Yeah, you gotta do the tilt back. Apparently, okay, so Aaron's in the lead at 0%. Oh, no, 67% Dom. Hey,
Wait.
Joe is at 33%. Kevin says, Dom swears, question mark, question mark. No, I don't swear.
What, Dom? Swearing? Never.
Hold on, Joey and I are at 50-50. So
There's a poll here?
Yeah, I put a poll. Who swears the most? Actually, this is kind of fun. Let's see what they say. Go ahead and click. You guys got to click that. I'm going to go ahead and cast my vote now.
I already casted.
Let's see. I'm going to go ahead and say that Aaron swears the most.
That's a bold-faced lie.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go with the Joey. Oh wow, this is a good poll. Okay, apparently, but see, this isn't fair because I have the main channel of which I do occasionally.
Then you should have worded it
use
on the podcast.
Profane
You
language.
should have worded it right.
I have a tendency. Oh no, we're 50-50 again. Maybe you and I. Oh, Joey's in the lead. Joey's yeah, there it
Well,
is.
the amount of time you say "fuck you, Dom," you know,
Yeah.
or
Oh,
something
this is
like
true.
that.
This is true.
Yeah.
You say it like once a show.
At least minimum.
You know what? Fuck this poll, and fuck you, Brandy, and this is fucking bullshit.
This is all up. See how it is? Okay, guys, be
Yeah,
sure to cast your votes.
I deliberately centered myself like I was on a work call for a second there.
We are going to tally the votes at the end of the show, and whoever swears the most
Eats a hot pepper?
takes a shot of something.
Oh, boy.
Shot of tequila.
Oh, fuck. Shit.
All right, well.
What? Oh, no.
Hopefully we got some stories queued up here.
We do.
There's a blank
Aaron's still
screen.
getting herself set up, so you guys want to vote. If you guys have any stories, we're a little short on stories this week.
No,
It's kind of we're not.
No.
Oh,
But if
okay.
people want to submit them,
If you
then
guys
absolutely go ahead.
If you guys want to submit stories, be sure. Let's see here now. Submit your stories at completing the C on Twitter with hashtag CTC OP60. I'm gonna pin that.
What?
It's Complete the Circuit official podcast 60. You know, trust me, it's gonna be easier. Apparently, how are we still tied? You guys think fucking Joey? You guys think that
See?
wonderful Joe?
See?
I
Wow.
swear as much as he does.
I
Wow.
mean, you guys definitely are tied.
Wow. You know what? You should just lose for you calling me Wonderful Joe, because that has never, ever came out of your mouth.
I say my good friend Joe every week.
And that's a lie.
No, it's
No,
not.
it's not.
You lied to the
It's literally
viewers.
not.
Liars.
We have it recorded. Anyway,
No, you do it.
it's
but
story time.
You don't mean it.
I mean it every time
No,
I
you
say
don't.
it. Yes, I do. That's why I say it
What
every
we got
week.
going on today, Aaron?
What the heck?
Now it's just going to be who can not swear the longest.
Yeah, here we go. Okay. Oh boy,
now
Jason's in.
that is a
I'm
fun thing
If
for you
Jason-
guys to do.
If Jason's in the chat, I'm gonna lose because Jason has known me for a long time, and at work when I'm coding, I swear a lot. He used to. It's a whole long story. It's not important. What's important is, lovely Aaron, would you kindly walk us through the first story?
Absolutely.
Fake.
So,
There's nothing fake here, wonderful Joe.
Shut up!
it's doing that weird thing where it's not showing the screen. Can you guys see my screen?
Yeah, we can see your screen.
We
Oh,
see.
well, it's just a
very
mini
blurry.
me.
Yeah, it's very blurry. You have your control panel on.
No, I know, but it's a mini me. How do I
Double click the whatever
camera frame, camera, Apple TV?
yeah,
They're all open.
and then just adjust the. There's a thing called profile or something in there. It'll probably say high. Just change it to a different resolution, then change it back to high, and then press OK.
I think some people are going to get fired tonight.
Yeah, no, we definitely have. Apparently, oh yeah, Aaron's in there twice. Oh, the eyeball. You have to hit the
Double the errand, double the fun. Enjoy it while you
Remember
can.
the OBS. It's an overlay, so you have to.
It's
Hold
on.
See what happened? Hold on. We're gonna make this work.
Oh, God. Oh, yes.
Is today the 13th, out of curiosity?
No, I don't know.
No.
What's the day?
Today's the 14th.
It wasn't...
There we
we
go.
go. Thank you.
Okay. See how that works? Hold on. We're getting it. We're completing the circuits here. Trying to. What the fuck happened with this light? You know oh, it's not plugged in all the way.
I can't. Nope. Nope.
All right, we're gonna have to call an electrician, but I got a fix. It's okay. We got it. See, we got
Okay.
power. Okay, lights, camera, and now action. And Aaron pulled up notification control center again. That's okay. Okay, what we got? Story
Okay.
number 1.
Story number 1
Dave.
is that Apple is reportedly exploring ways to use AirPods as health devices. So your AirPods can maybe take your temperature and also check if you're sitting up straight. I believe I heard that they're hoping that by adding health features to the AirPods, it will open up the AirPods to everybody kind of wanting to buy them instead of just like the word they used was Apple aficionados. But I thought that most people already did buy AirPods if you have an iPhone because there's no headphone jack.
There is no headphone. Hold on a second. Wait. Joey, what's up with your microphone here? Is that your way of trying not to get caught swearing?
No.
Because you know you're louder than a tornado siren, right? Everyone's going to be able to hear.
No. I'm just waiting for a next screw up.
There's no more screw-ups. Mike kept count. We're at 6 this week. Just gets better and better.
Are you going to add the link to the...
Yes, let me go ahead and just let me get that.
That should have been done already.
You know what,
Way
Joey?
to go, Dom.
You know what? You can have a wonderful day.
Well, this is going to be a very interesting show if they can't swear.
Joey can have a wonderful day.
And Dom, you can have a wonderful fudge yourself.
No, that doesn't count.
Yeah, it
that
does.
counts. That counts.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah, that counts.
I said fudge.
That counts.
No.
Fudge is not a swear word.
This
Fuckity
link
fuck
is
would
this
count,
link is too
But
this
this is not.
this link is too big. I can't post it into the.
Are we completing the circuit or completing the swears? I don't understand.
You know what? Hold on a sec here. Here, there's your story. Let's continue on. AirPods as health devices. What you got, Joey? Thoughts? Health devices? AirPods?
Be cool if they turn them in hearing aids.
I heard they did something like that with the AirPods Pros now. The AirPods Pros can they boost like vocal wavelengths, so you could actually like they're not hearing aids, but they have the ability to focus on
That's all
conversation.
I was talking about was hearing aids. I don't care about the boosts.
What are you gonna do with hearing aids? You have to keep them in your ears all the time.
So you have to keep a hearing aid in your ear all the time.
But that's not an AirPod, and you
Yeah.
can link the. I think you actually can link. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think you can actually link your phone to your hearing aid with Bluetooth. No, they don't have that now.
I don't know.
Randy, nothing.
Your phone to
I
hearing
know,
aids?
I know,
Yes.
I know. There's cochlear implants, but those like hook up to the side of your head, and they're permanently attached via magnet. So, as for anything with Bluetooth, it wouldn't surprise me.
I believe my grandfather's hearing aids connect to his phone.
You okay there, Joey? Just so everybody knows, behind the scenes, Joey was giving me the bird twice.
No, I was not.
You were not giving me the bird?
No.
Aaron, by some chance, by some miracle, did you flip cameras on him when he was flipping me off?
I did not. It was on me because I was talking.
Now, this is
Yeah.
ridiculous. Between Cookie Clicker and Joey fucking swearing all the time. Well, I think it's a really cool way to expand the health capabilities of the Apple ecosystem. Between the Apple Watch being able to almost tell you when you need to shit, defecate.
This is going very well for you, Dom, and I say that with so much honesty. So much.
I am now. I'm at 55. I'm losing. Brady and Aaron don't have anything. Screw you.
I could swear the rest of this podcast,
Yeah.
and it would still never equate to how much you guys have sworn over the full podcast.
We're gonna up the stakes here. Whoever loses has to take a Texas shot.
No, I'm not doing that.
Yep.
No, I'm not
Whoa,
doing that. I
mic
never
drop.
agreed to that. I think one
Mic
shot.
drop.
For those who don't,
Dom's terrified now because
Aaron,
he's
could
aware
you,
just how
I don't know
much
if
he
you,
swears.
if you could grab the Texas shot for us so people could see what that is while we
What's
continue
wrong, Dom? I
Where
thought
is
you
it?
were so
Yeah.
confident you didn't swear that
Yeah,
much.
Dom.
Oh no, hell no! Not when Jason's in the not with all these people. They know. Anyone who's ever worked with me
What
knows.
do you mean by these people?
By these individuals who are in the chat. Jason, he knows. I'll beat you and swearing all day long. That's hands down, no joke, no questions asked. I have a bad. Let's see here now. A for effort. I got an A for effort. This is good. But
E for success.
there it is. There it is. Okay, Aaron's gonna hold up the Texas shot. So this is a party glass that we got a long time ago. It is approximately 10 ounces, which is basically more or less it's 10 shots in one. And as stupid young kids, I've had that thing for when did I get that thing? I think I've almost had that thing for 10 years. I've almost had that thing for 10 years. I used to have two, but one got broke. It was a whole thing. But yeah, so that monster is what he's referring to when he says Texas shot. Why do I keep going up in the score? I just went up another 3%.
What I don't understand is how come I can't keep mine open? The polls.
You just it shows up because I'm in the analytics, so I am able to keep it expanded.
Oh, gotcha.
It's probably going to show you the winner, and I think that's probably all that matters.
Where are you at right now?
I am currently at. There's 12 votes, which is amazing. Thank you guys for voting.
Yes.
And they're 50. I'm 58%, the worst swearer, and Joey's 42%.
Nice.
I'm a bit confused how there are 12 votes but only 10 people watching.
Because I voted.
It doesn't show all the data appropriately. You got, and then also too, it's weird the way that
Okay.
the YouTube analytics.
So
real-time-
YouTube being YouTube, that's fine. So
Yeah.
anyways, back to the topic at
Back to,
hand.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool, and
ADD.
if you combine the Apple glasses
It's my life.
with
I
that,
get it.
you know, I could see a world where you just basically, you beam your doctor report on how your health is.
Yeah. I really like the posture part of it. I mean, granted, you can't wear the AirPods for very long, and the battery doesn't last for very long, so I don't know how efficient it would actually be throughout the day. And are you really going to sit there wearing your AirPods for the entire day?
Yes.
I mean, I pretty much wear my noise canceling ones like all the time in my house, but I don't need a constant feedback. Hey, your temperature is this much at this point. It's just like, cool. I don't have anything useful to do with that information.
Yeah.
Thanks, I guess.
Yeah.
Working out too. I mean, you're doing a workout session.
I need it to tell me that my temperature is really high because I'm on the treadmill
Okay,
running.
Maybe not specifically you, but for other individuals, that might be. One of the cool things I will say about the Apple Watch is every time I did an exercise, it knew what exercise I was doing. I did a lot of swimming, and it knew the exact exercise. It was really cool.
Yeah.
So
and
I
it
could-
knew how many laps you went.
Yeah, it knew how many laps, it knew the distance, metric, and imperial units.
Yeah, as Dom was in his floaties.
I wasn't in floaties, okay? They were sharks. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They were from the same artist who made Paw Patrol.
Gotcha. What else do we got?
His name was, I won't get into that. Anyway, yes. What else? What do we have? What do we have next?
Okay.
That's what
So,
I'm
Check my posture. Check my posture. Yeah, sit up straight, Joey. Don't slouch.
I'll do whatever I want. If I want to slouch, I'll slouch.
You heard it here first. If Joey wants to slouch, he'll slouch.
That's right. Next.
okay. So, Google is trying to compete with Apple One
Oh, no.
by releasing Pixel Pass. Now, Pixel Pass is a tiny bit confusing from what I was reading through. It's just a rumor right now. We had an image that was published by Brandon Lee, and it looks as though you can only, if it'll open, so you have to have it. Okay, you have to purchase a Pixel device in order to get it. It will give you Google One, Play Pass, YouTube Premium, and network coverage from Google Fi. But then you also have to apply for it and get approved by Synchrony. And then if you are denied, you won't be able to purchase the Pixel Pass.
Well, when you say Synchrony, are you talking about Synchrony Bank? They have to run a credit check on you?
Very possibly.
That was my theory, and I suppose now that it's because like you're gonna have like a whole phone plan, but I still think that's like a weird like wall to have there for
Yeah.
a service. And
Yeah.
again, I wish I could support Google more, but considering there's a whole website called the Google Graveyard, I really can't. I wish it could do a thing.
Oh, Joey's stroking. Aaron, you gotta
God.
get that camera. Camera 5.
Camera 4.
Camera 4.
Stupidest fucking thing I've ever heard.
Okay, you heard it, people. You
I
gotta
don't-
shift your
no,
votes.
No, shift the votes. Fucking put me at goddamn 100%. I don't fucking care.
I don't
Fuck
think you can
Google.
shift your vote.
Fuck Google. Fuck. You're gonna tell me for a plan I have to sit there and apply for it, and then you have to do a credit check on me? Fuck you. Fuck you and your
Especially-
Pixel. Take your Pixel phone, shove it up far up your fucking ass. Get the fuck out of here.
Oh, it also gives you an extended warranty.
Fuck their extended warranty.
I saw that one coming.
And this is supposed to be a competitor because this is not an equivalent competitor to Apple One. This
No,
sounds
it's
like
really
a
not.
I mean, in all fairness, I want to say this. I would hope. I swear to God, I hope this would just be a testing ground because I can't imagine someone's well, it's Google, but I can't imagine someone stupid enough to sit there and go, yeah, we should approve people. Like, are they trying to go exclusivity with it? Are they trying to bring people in, like, with, like, I have to apply for it? Like, I don't understand. Like, what is so special about what they're doing? Is there something on there that they're thinking about
I don't see
adding?
anything unique. If anything, and this is not to ride on Apple, but like Apple provides you with the health thing, the game thing, the Apple TV Plus, the 2 terabytes of storage,
Yeah.
all like you get a bunch of crap for whatever it is, like $25 a month. 30 bucks a month, and this requires you to run a credit check, and I'm not seeing anything
I
about
mean,
how I
we
can work
don't-
out with Jillian Michaels.
We
And you
don't
have to have a specific phone, too.
We don't know for sure it's a credit check, but that's just the theory that we're running with.
If it's Synchrony runs the credit cards. I'm sorry, Joe. I'll let
No,
you go.
go
to
ahead.
that. Whenever when you apply for like the Amazon store card, not the Visa, but the store card, that's through Synchrony. when you get the PayPal, any PayPal credit, that's through Synchrony. So Synchrony is like the credit bank establishment that other things like pull, like they basically run their credit through. And so if they're fucking with Synchrony, that, at least the way I'm hearing it, that sounds like it's a credit check.
My question is, do they have a family plan, or are these all just individual plans? Because the $30 a month for 2 terabytes and all that other stuff, that's for like for a family.
Right, of 5 people.
Plan. Yeah, that's $30 a month only. Are these just only individuals plans, or and how much are they again?
It didn't say. But it also didn't say if it was a family thing or just a one-off. It kind of looked like a one-off.
A thought just came to my mind. Do you think if they're trying to run credit, do you think that they might be trying to appeal more to businesses? Because a lot of people use like Google for business, right? So do you think that maybe their whole goal is to try to appeal to like businesses? Like, hey, here's everything you would need to run your business. We'll give you a phone plan. We'll give you all this storage. All this other stuff. Do you think that might be their game plan? Because that's the only reason I could see even remotely trying to do something like
Brady,
that.
This is nothing against you, but who in the right mind, what business would fucking pick Pixel? I'm like, who the fuck would pick Pixel as their business?
I don't see any votes changing people.
I'm not saying.
And again,
right,
that
makes sense.
I'm not challenging you. It's just what you're saying kind of makes sense, but at the same time, I'm thinking if that's what Google is thinking, they're out of their fucking mind.
I don't know. Maybe they're gonna try and create like a specific business plan. Like, we don't know exactly how much this encompasses. Is it just one person, or are they going to offer it for like, give like a scale amount for like a full company? Like, if they did, that could be interesting.
The only people in business that would use this phone is HR, and that's only for Christmas parties to take pictures.
I don't know. I mean, again, it's not for me. I don't have my own business, but I can only think that maybe because, again, it's Google, that I don't know. Maybe it would have to be a business, because this does not feel like a consumer thing to me. It doesn't feel very consumer friendly, and that's what they're trying to do. You're just fucking stupid, Google. But if you're trying to appeal to businesses, you're gonna have like a whole bunch more, because this is just a potential rough sketch of what they're trying to do. Yeah. Like, this is just a rumor at this point. It's subject to change. Yeah.
It looks like we do have a couple things. So it contains YouTube Premium, Google One, Play Pass, the extended warranty on the device, and then Google Fi, which I think is their internet, right? Or is that like
their phone plan?
So like they're going to be a cell provider. If they're going to be a cell provider with planned upgrades, like if you get free, I could understand if they're going to be a cell service provider, why they would run credit. I don't know if it would necessarily be.
Well, I mean, that's what it says. They're going to give like free upgrades and stuff for that too.
But even then, you usually don't need a credit.
Wait, so they're going to be their own cell phone their own.
I don't know. I need to look up what Google Fi is, unless somebody in the chat knows.
Google Fi.
We looked it up before the show.
Was pretty much like a phone plan. So I feel like it's going to be like an internet / phone service connected.
Oh yeah, this is not a cellular service. This effectively gives you. This seems like this gives you a phone number, but it's all over Wi-Fi. So effectively, it's Skype that you need to run your credit for. That's what
I'm fucking believable.
Google has been a call provider with Fi for a long time, hence the credit check. Yeah, but you know what? I was able to get a number through Google. I can't remember how I got it, but I was able to get an actual cell phone number, and it didn't cost me anything. So it looks like Hespero here is talking. Keep filling the chat up with information.
And you did plan on using that for business too.
Yes, you can scale it.
That kind of gives some weight to what Brandy was saying about it being a business thing.
He just said
it's an actual cell service. Yeah. Oh wow. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's not the same thing as the Google Hangouts, whatever that phone number you can get. Google Voice.
That's what you just said.
Yeah, he just said
Voice is not that.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, I don't.
So it's nice to know that theory was right, and maybe once this develops more and maybe runs through more shit, maybe we'll figure it out. And if he's right, and it is just you have to run your credit. I don't know. It's been so long. I've been with my phone plan for like over 3 years at this point.
Yeah, of course. Cell phone carriers, they all run your credit, and it's an easy.
Right.
Honestly, it's easy to pass through that.
Yeah, it's a soft pull, so it doesn't.
Yeah, but my thing is, I could actually see them doing it, because if Ryan Reynolds can have his phone thing,
yeah,
and because I forgot what it's called, but He has a phone plan, like a cellular
Isn't it like
service.
Mint Mobile?
Yeah, Mint Mobile. That's what it's called.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, this will be interesting to watch develop. I find it interesting watching Google trying to go toe to toe with Apple. I mean, do I believe they do it?
There's no way Google can ever pull it off the way that there's just no way in hell.
If they were more driven, if they were like old school Google with like, like that innovation and that drive, I'd have more faith. But with everything, like I said, there's a Google graveyard. There's a whole thing dedicated. And considering what just happened with Stadia, I'm very hesitant. If they stick with it, I'll give them 4 years, maybe 5. If they keep up with it until then, without just being like, nah, we don't want to do this anymore, I think they might have a slight chance, but they would need to update a whole bunch of shit and bring on a lot more like programmers, technical people. I don't fucking know who does the background stuff, coders.
They have the technical. The thing of it is, Google has the engineers. They have the technology. What they don't have
is the innovation.
It's not the innovation. It's the way that you focus on the development of bringing the thing to the customer. I was watching an interview with Steve Jobs. I was telling Joey about it earlier this week. One of the things he had to learn was, what is the product we want to sell that we know that people want, and then how do we work backwards to make this technology to go there? Google has their engineers a lot of the time just come up with stuff, and then it's like, okay, how can we market it and sell it to people? But when you build stuff as an engineer, that doesn't always resonate well with your average consumer. And so Google makes really cool stuff. What?
Can you pass me a charger?
You need a charger?
Yeah.
The laptop's fine?
Yeah.
Okay, here's the problem.
Okay, go ahead, Joey.
Let's say this whole thing, Brandy, is what you're saying. It's a cell service and this and that. It's going to fucking fail. Because here's the thing. Guess how many pixels have been sold?
Yeah,
I have no idea. Is it at least in the 100,000s or less?
I'll give you a hint. It's in the millions.
It's on the right side. Or left side.
Only 7.2 million pixels have been sold worldwide. And here's another problem. Is that they sold they said 7.2 million pixel phones in 2019.
Lightning cable.
I did. I gave her the lightning cable. Keep going, Joey.
So, and they said that 7.2 million.
I was so confused.
That 7.2 million phones is a drop in the bucket in global smartphones, right?
Oh,
but they're saying, Google's saying that's a 52% mark up. It went up 52%. That's sad. So if they're doing this shit, they might as well forget about it.
Yeah, no, there's no way. There's no way. If they were Samsung or Huawei or what's the other big one in China that's suddenly been popping up?
Oppo? OnePlus?
No, it's not OnePlus, not Oppo. It's
Hi something.
No, I can't remember what it is. I'm sure.
Is it the one with the X in front of it that I don't know how to pronounce?
That's Xiaomi. Did I say Xiaomi? I think I said Xiaomi.
Did you?
If I didn't say Xiaomi, they're another one. So a lot, I could see a big manufacturer trying to pull this off, but Google wants Apple's business model, but they can't have it because their shit is open and they provide so much of their stuff. And the thing that Google needs to focus on, because I use a lot of Google shit. The thing that Google needs to focus on, Xiaomi. There we go. Yeah, Oppo, Huawei, Xiaomi, and OnePlus. Those are I didn't realize
OnePlus,
that. Yeah, I didn't realize OnePlus was I thought OnePlus was a Western phone.
No, man. OnePlus is over there, but it's nice. I still like it.
No, I know. There. Apparently, Bieber saying, potato battery. So, Google needs to stick with what they do best, which is provide free services, track the data, and then put ad space in. That's what they need to focus on. The Pixel doesn't sell well. The Pixel may have a wonderful camera, but it is not I don't know the best word. Have you ever interacted with a Pixel before, Brandy?
I would like to.
No.
I would at least like to glance at it and, see what it's about. Whether or not I'd swap from my OnePlus over to it.
You wouldn't. It's fucking horrible.
It's a very basic experience. The
only thing you're going to get is the camera.
Cough,
That's
cough,
it.
Chrome. Fucking the, what was it? Chromebooks. Chromebooks were terrible too. I thought about getting one for school, and then when I realized it's pretty much just a brick if you don't have Wi-Fi, I'm like, well, that's sad.
The Pixel is I held one and I felt dirty.
But this new one
I
is
felt
supposed.
unclean.
I did.
Aaron, what do you think?
About what specifically?
About the cheeseburger you had last night. No, obviously.
About the Pixel Pass?
About just the whole story as a whole, the Pixel. And I'm sorry, I was messing with you, but yeah, no, but just the story as a whole, the Pixel, Google services, what it is they're providing, what it is they're trying to do.
I think it's silly. Like, it's only going to be available for people who own a Pixel. So not even just like every Google phone, which I mean I get because it's called the Pixel Pass, but if you want to offer something like this, why not offer it to everybody who owns a Google phone, not just the Pixel people? Because then you're kind of like forcing people to buy a Pixel, which is probably what their marketing plan is.
Do you think?
Anyway,
do you think then they're just gonna drop like all the other Google phones and be like Pixels only, kind of like Apple just has the Apple?
The only
could
Google.
be trying.
What is that?
That's my alarm. I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. But Google doesn't. Okay, Google makes Android, but it's open source for other manufacturers. So the only Google phone, to my knowledge, is the Pixel. I don't think there are any other Google phones, like that are made by Google. I think the only thing they had was the Aura, but that wasn't even going to be a Google phone. That was a platform. I think they were going to have their own. But I think as far as a Google phone goes, that's just the Pixel. Just like the iPhone is an app. Like that's just how it is. Now, mind you, they own iOS in Apple's case, but it, like for Samsung, they build their shit off of Android. But it's not a Google phone; it's a Samsung phone.
Oh, I mean, I looked up Google phones and Google Pixel is the only one that came up. So I guess they don't really make any other phones. I really thought they did for some reason. But yeah, I mean, with that aside, but you would think that they would at least, like, if they're trying to take on Apple One or whatever, you would think that they would at least put Google Stadia in there as part of the plan.
As far as they're concerned, Google Stadia is dead.
Yeah.
It never happened.
No.
Are they also just like getting rid of it? Because I know nobody really cares about it anymore.
Yeah, I mean they closed down. They closed down an area. I don't know if it's pretty much dead in the water. If it's even alive, it's just barely twitching at this point. So I wouldn't put much stock into Google Stadia because their whole idea was stupid.
Yeah.
And very much linked to, do you have internet connection and is it stable enough to stream games? And I'm like, bitch, I can't even stream games to my PS4. The fuck do you mean?
That is something I wish Google focused more on, was bringing their internet services to people's homes, because I've heard nothing but positive things about Google. That's a weird tongue twister.
Google Wi-Fi.
Google Fiber.
Fiber, yeah.
1,000 up, 1,000 down. It's real fiber, but like the areas are sparse. I mean, it's just I want to get on that Google Fiber. Like, I love the idea of just having their DNS services. They know how to run the internet.
I'll tell you what. Speaking of fiber, and I won't make this long. I'll tell you what I'm really happy. AT&T. The AT&T fiber, I'm very happy about it.
Oh boy, you're not gonna like. I already know who's typing. There's another one here who's had a very opposite experience.
Oh wait, here's the thing. Before, and if he's listening, and whoever it is,
it's Hesper.
I had a horrible problem. I had a horrible experience with AT&T fiber as well. However, I got rid of them. Went back to Comcast. Then I got to talking to technicians and people on the phone and stuff. And AT&T got horrible feedback about their fiber. So what they did is they turned back and invested, I forgot how many billions of dollars into their fiber. In which case they redid all the connections.
Hang on, Kristen's saying she can't hear you? Like, is that genuine or are you just joking?
Is that too quiet? Hold on. Damn it, I locked my phone. They told me getting... Is that too quiet? Hold on. Joey, talk. We're waiting.
Okay, you're fine.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just going to loop a whole bunch.
Oh, she's just teasing you. You need to talk into the mic.
So what I was saying is that...
Oh, because of the fist thing. Sorry, Joey. Sorry. Keep going.
So they took billions of dollars and they invested back into the fiber, in their fiber, and they changed their connections, and they did a lot of stuff with the towers as well. Ever since then, I've had nothing but great experience. Ever since, because I went back to them. I'm like, you know what? I'll give it another try. Because I wanted to get fiber. I'm tired of doing copper, and I'm tired of Xfinity, and people jumping on my Wi-Fi, even though I know how to block it, but they still, you know damn well that thing doesn't work.
That's why I won't. That's one of the reasons I won't use their routers.
I'm like, fuck it. So yeah, I got the fiber back, and it's been solid connections throughout.
So then, since off it topic really quick. Since I just got my own place, I need to get internet. What does everyone recommend? Because I was gonna do Comcast just because that's what I'm used to. And Spike was talking about AT&T, but I always just thought AT&T was trash. So am I wrong or?
Like I said, I've had nothing but good experience with the fiber, and let me put it this way: I have 1,000 megabyte. I have a gig speed fiber, and it only costs me $70 a month. Whereas Comcast gig speed is about $100 and $110 a month.
Yeah, but you had unlimited data and you were renting your router from them.
I have unlimited data and I'm renting my router from AT&T for $70. So
you'll have to look at the area and see, because it really is just contingent on the area.
You also have to see if AT&T if you decide to go with them, I would just research to see if they do your area.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I can say, like, out here, I've been here for years, and I've had 1 or 2 outages with them, and my speeds are always good, and that's in this building where other people are using the same pipe. Fiber's weird, but fiber can be really good. But honestly, like, you're probably not going to need crazy ass speeds, so I would just look at what is reliable and what is affordable.
Okay, fair enough.
You know, because I'm downloading, I'm uploading all these videos and doing this bull stuff, and you know,
Nice save.
Dude, you could swear I lost.
no, not according to the poll.
Oh, well, thanks, guys.
Aw.
So, but I would just say you just got to look and see. And in terms of the biggest things you're looking for is just response time and reliability. Like, if that thing is up all the time, no issues, you never experience any downtime, that to me is worth a lot more than having like instant access to everything, but it's like spotty. You know what I'm saying? And internet, but it's just, again, it's all contingent. It's all based on a whole bunch of stuff. But any last thoughts on this Google thing before we move on to the next one, Aaron?
Nope.
No, nothing. Joe, you don't have any more? You have any more rant?
Fuck them.
Okay, we're going on to the next story then. It's just that simple.
Okay. So I don't know if this next story is cool, fun, or scary. Guess it depends on your mindset.
Very creepy face on the.
It's Sophia. So Sophia apparently wants a family. And for anybody who doesn't know who Sophia is, she's basically an AI robot who is very smart and seems to sometimes have emotions. But she specifically said the notion of family is very important, it seems. I think it's wonderful that people can find the same emotion in relationships that they call family outside of their blood group. And then went on to say that in the future, she would like to see families made up of androids and that she wants to have a robot baby herself, but she is too young to be a mom at this point.
The robot's saying this.
Yes.
And this is the same AI robot that was in Silicon Valley, right? For anyone who saw that? So yeah,
Yes.
This was the same exact one. Yeah, and they ripped the face off of the thing. It was horrifying. I've seen this thing talk actually before to Jimmy Fallon.
This thing, she is a she.
I don't know what she identifies as, but you know what?
my
We're not there yet. Okay.
Oh,
I
hell no.
I like to consider myself fair and
No,
progressive.
we are not playing this game on this show. No.
So
You're bad, Aaron.
the thing. Let me. It wants to get married and have kids.
She wants to start a family and have a robot baby. Yes.
I mean, obviously, I'm sure she's very fully aware that it would be programmed and made for her.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I mean,
Is she aware?
I think she's aware. If she's aware enough to have the request, what makes you say she isn't aware?
You can
enough?
programmatically say that. There are people who are definitely not aware, and they have the request to have kids all day long.
Valid, but also if that,
I
if
just
we
thought
can,
of
if we can consider those people aware, then why can't we consider her aware?
Well, we don't know. We don't even have a way of measuring whether or not.
Are we giving this thing rights? What the hell is
You-
going
you
on
never
here?
saw
She does
Futurama?
have rights.
You never saw
she is
Futurama?
she has citizenship.
They gave the robot citizenship.
That better be.
Yep.
Oh, that's hardcore.
Oh fuck. Skynet.
You know what? I am not afraid of androids at this point. For all we know, it could all just be like fear mongering, and then they
Right.
fix the world for us because they're just like, hey,
No,
Hi.
they're gonna take over the world. I mean,
If-
iRobot.
you know what? Darwinism. If we're not good enough to conquer the robots, should we even really be here?
First of all, iRobot. Okay. Fucking robots, things, killing people.
Why do we always make it the worst case scenario?
Because
We're humans and we're
it's
scared
human,
of dying.
It's,
We're scared. We're scared of things we don't understand.
It's human made. It's gonna have the killer thing.
Yeah. Have
in
you ever
it.
driven to Pontiac before? That's human made.
Have you ever driven a BMW?
Well,
Sucks.
if we create something that kills us, then I would argue that's a fitting end because we fucked up, and that's it.
And that's why we're spending a bunch of time trying to figure this stuff out.
Dude, I can't share that on this one.
But I think the three biggest things I want to see in my lifetime is fusion power, AI, and quantum computers. I think those three things are going to be what's going to change everything one way or the other, and it's inevitable. You have these assholes sitting in their rooms working on this kind of stuff. Be it quantum computers are a little bit more expensive than that, but you had that one weird kid who was trying to build a nuclear reactor back in the 90s. He was going into old buildings, stealing the smoke detectors because they had radium in them, like old smoke detectors, and he was trying to build a nuclear reactor with knowledge that he picked up from fucking school books. So then they caught him and he had lesions and stuff.
Remember Robin Williams, the robot one? That was a good movie.
Bicentennial Man.
Yeah, that was good.
I like that movie.
Yeah.
I just saw that not too long ago. Aaron, what do you think of Bicentennial
I've never
Man?
seen iRobot.
Aaron loves Robin Williams.
I haven't seen it.
I'm just throwing you randomly on the spot.
I do love him, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen it either.
I can say, so the article says that her desire to have a baby and start a family would only be a programming of her system to imitate social behaviors. And it makes me think of those movies where you have the AI, and this is one of the reasons I find AI kind of scary, because it is something that is programmed, but at the same time, the whole part of AI is for them to be able to learn. And so you have those movies where it's like you teach the robots, hey, this is your task that you're supposed to be performing, all this stuff, but then they take it too literally and then they don't understand some things. And then like if you tell them like, hey, we need to make sure that everything is sterile, and then someone comes in with a cold and they end up just like incinerating them to make them sterile or something, like they're not necessarily going against what they were programmed to do. They just don't have the intelligence to know that that's the wrong way to do it.
That's interesting. In a book I read called, the whole series is called Scythedom, but it's a really good series. It's basically the Thunderhead, like a giant AI filled with all the world's knowledge and everything, fixed all the problems in the world. It essentially just made utopia, people can attempt to kill themselves, but they're revived, and it's just...
That's awesome.
They call it splatting. There's an immortal life. They fixed everything. Yeah, where you throw yourself off a building, splat, but then they bring you back to life. Like,
dude, I would do that so many times.
I bet you would. You would be a splatter. But regardless, the whole point of the book is there's a group of humans, and they have 10 commandments, ironically enough, that they run by and they are scythes, and their job is to decide who dies, like permanently. Like if a scythe kills you, that's it. Some have like statistics they run by, some just do it based on feeling, and it's just like this rule. Well, the Thunderhead is not allowed to interfere in their work at all. Like, it's hard-coded programming. They have certain rules. They can't kill a human. They can't interfere with the scythedom. And it's a really good series. But the whole point of it is that it finds a loophole because the scythedom essentially becomes corrupt because there's a bunch of humans. And they're just like, why shouldn't we just kill people for the fun of it? Because one of the rules is you're not supposed to enjoy killing. You're not supposed to take pleasure in it. But there's this one dude who's like, fuck it, why not? Like, I enjoy killing. He's like decked out in like in this diamond robe and stuff, and his whole thing is.
This is a book?
Yes,
I'm sorry.
It's a series. It's a 3-book series, and it's pretty good.
You and I could shoot each other with shotguns in the face.
Yeah, you could.
And we'd be brought back.
Yeah.
And we could do it all over again.
But yeah, so essentially, I feel like AI, even if you gave it hard-coded rules, would potentially find loopholes around them depending, but whether or not it would be malignant or not is just dependent.
You have to give... I don't know if anybody's ever seen this before, but this guy, and it's related. This guy, he built an AI to play Tetris. And the AI ended up getting really good at it, and it got to some crazy level where it couldn't win. And it was programmed to win. So the decision it made was to pause the game forever before it lost.
Oh, rage quit.
And so it wasn't even a rage. Think about it. The machine.
It sounds like a rage quit.
Effectively,
no human would ever do that. And I think the biggest thing when it comes to computers is computers are, but eventually they're just going to walk away. They're not still technically playing it. The AI was still playing it. It was just, I can't lose. So pause. And that's it. Now I'll sit and wait. Because computers have infinite patience. But computers, I think one of the biggest things between AI and human beings is human beings have intense subjectivity. Whereas for a computer, it's true or false. Oh, don't let these people get infected by aforementioned cold. Blow her up.
COVID-19.
Boom, done. And technically speaking, that is true. That statement is true. If it's don't lose the game, then it pausing it forever fulfills that requirement. There's no subjectivity, and things like patience, mortality, other stuff like that need to be programmed in. So you could have like sentience, but without that subjectivity layer, without that ability to,
But
say,
if you fed all of human knowledge, like all of that, do you think it could just infer that type of stuff?
No.
Especially because the thing about the Thunderhead is it was connected to everyone. Like at any point you could talk to the Thunderhead unless you became part of the Scythedom or you became an undesirable.
that sounds like the Matrix with religion.
Yes, but like it offered like
What
help.
Matrix was a religion.
It offered help to
with
people.
the-
Do you think if it talked to enough people, it could start understanding feelings
No.
enough?
Hell no.
I don't think so, because feelings.
I wouldn't want that thing to want to understand feelings. Fuck
Well,
feelings.
I think yes,
overrated.
because Sophia was kind of doing the same thing. She was understanding she wants a family because of the feelings and happiness that are involved with people having families, whether it be blood related or not. And she's able to understand that you can get the feeling of having a family without them being blood related.
But
Have I made you
was
anxious,
she
Joey?
was she actually feeling, or in her programming did she achieve the result of this and these conditions are true, these conditions are false, therefore anger, therefore happiness? Because that's how computers often think, and that's what it means to be like self-awareness when it comes to like the level of a computer means that its own intellect is able to identify that it exists. It's like a metaphysical type thing. I don't know if I used that correctly. And so it's a very hard thing to test for, because it can pass the Turing test for sure, probably. But whether or not it's actually sentient, whether or not we're actually sentient, that's a whole nother thing.
I was gonna say,
we're gonna do
like,
complete philosophy, a spin-off channel.
Are we actually sentient? Because in the end of the day, aren't we also running like these programs in our mind? If this is true and this is false,
It depends.
If
you look at quantum mechanics, there's an argument in quantum mechanics that says because of the random nature of the universe, we may have the ability to be.
Here's the thing.
What? Look, Mr. fucking Matrix Neo lover guy. We're talking deep philosophy
His name
here
is
about
Neo.
I said Neo.
No, you said Neil.
I said Neo guy.
Neil.
He said Neo lover, and together it kind of sounded like Neil of.
Listen, I'm all for this conversation. What I'm just trying to say is,
This is philosophical.
We live in a simulation, so it doesn't really matter.
Prove it.
valid point.
Thank you.
How do we know this is real?
How do you know the universe wasn't born last Thursday exactly as it was as you remember it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's just it. How do we know anything? Okay, let's not give anyone like an existential crisis of our show. Okay, we're sorry for anyone that has.
Oh,
that
I got
type.
lots of those. I love those kind of things. Those
I
kind
do
of logic,
too, but
those
I don't want to give anyone watching like I didn't come here to freak out about my life.
emotional paradoxes.
Okay, we need to move on. Yes, just saying.
I think we were having a good little story there, but fine. Okay, we'll
Where's
move on.
Mr. Smith.
What we got?
Dom would be Mr. Smith. Absolutely.
We're gonna have to get a shot glass. I'm not doing a fucking text. I'll do 2 shots of tequila with the rate that I'm going here. So you gotta
Stop swearing.
pound ass that motherfucking like button.
Thrust
I'm
that
already
mother-
losing. I lost. Another person voted. I'm at 62.
Thrust that motherfucking like button. That's what it is.
Have fun with your Texas shot, bitch.
Mike did that. Wow, and she gets a free bitch out of that.
Yeah.
You know what? Try to build up a community, a platform.
And it all turned against you.
People just want to see me do the shots. That's what that shit is.
Yeah.
Aaron's gonna be driving.
This
us
is
to
why we need to
McDonald's.
get okay, let's do this story, and then I want to talk a little bit about, I want to get some people's opinion on the after show, because I want to start doing that soon. I want to see what their thoughts are on some of the stuff we might be able to introduce, because I want to start working on that, and I think we'll get there. Anyway, next story.
Okay. So,
Shut up, Joey.
we have a Pentagon official who said he is resigned.
No.
He did. Okay. We have a Pentagon official who resigned because he said that the cybersecurity of the U.S. is no match for China, calling it kindergarten level. So, how do we feel about the fact that our cybersecurity is
Not surprised.
no match for China?
I'm not surprised, but still disappointed.
I think he said that we have no chance he said specifically, we have no chance we have no competing fighting chance against China in 15 to 20 years.
nice. I mean, here's the thing. I mean, it's been they always said that the next war was gonna be either it was gonna become financial or it's gonna become cyber.
Mm-hmm.
And it was gonna be against China, of course. And here we are, because we're too busy making trillions of dollars of nothing, and instead of building our infrastructure to be in today's standards in future.
That's no current, but that is a long time running issue of the United States as a whole. I'm
not saying current.
No. I'm not saying that you said that. What I'm saying is it's a big problem, because we talked about this a little bit earlier in the week, and this is the biggest. And I do agree, we need to fix this right now. We did that one story where there was, what was it? I think I did it in a Tech Facts, where for like 20 years the password to launch nuclear codes is like 00000000. It was something like that. I'm almost positive. We looked that one up, and I'm pretty sure that we fact checked it too. But no, I mean, it's a very expensive proposition. But what really needs to happen is, unfortunately, the individuals who know how to do this shit, they're either not being listened to because they either cost too much, there's not enough of them, or they're too young. And so the older people who have worked their computers and worked their systems these particular ways aren't going to have these young whippersnappers coming in and saying, "You're not going to make me change the way I'm doing shit, because I've been doing this shit this way for 30 years.
I was just going to say, I personally believe, and my grandparents agree with me on this, that they need to get all of the old people out and start bringing in new people, because shit isn't the same anymore. You can't run it like it's the same anymore, and that's the problem. Is that we're trying to run it like we did 30, 40 years ago, but that's not how it works anymore, especially not with technology. Technology is becoming a new fucking weapon.
Right.
And you need to properly protect it and update it and prepare yourself, and we're not doing that because people don't see, I don't see the worth of it, and it's just now we're fucked. Cool, thanks.
And if a country were to achieve quantum supremacy, like real usable, like fully functional quantum computers, like the things that these machines can do as far as hacking goes, as far as breaking encryption, these things are no problem. One of the stories that Google ran, I think I've shared this before, but when Google supposedly achieved quantum supremacy or whatever on their quantum computer, they were able to mine $2 million worth of Bitcoin in under 3 or 4 seconds with one machine, where these guys need hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of machine to get not even close to that amount. And this was in a few seconds. That is how fast these things are. So China's working on quantum computers. So now we're dealing with that. Now we have to deal with quantum encryption. Now we're dealing with quantum internet, quantum networking, all this other stuff like that.
You know what I wonder, honestly? I wonder how much other countries that care more about cybersecurity have to deal with the ransomware that we do out here.
Probably. That's a good question. I actually don't know.
I would love to see the statistics on how many more American-based companies have to deal with ransomware versus other countries. Because at that point, wouldn't that also be a reason to increase our own cybersecurity and focus more on that? We shouldn't have to deal with pipelines getting hacked. I mean, the result wasn't that great, but people freaked the fuck out.
Mm-hmm.
Bunch of scared animals running off to go and buy, gas, even though they didn't need to. But that's just it. It's we need to know the implications, not just for our government, but for our other companies, and see if maybe then we can get some people, as much as I hate them, lobbying for people who care more.
The problem is the old heads are never going to change their minds, and that's
what kills me.
And that's not the people that just work in that. That wouldn't something like this also have to go through the Senate and all that bullshit?
I don't know. When it comes to, it just depends on the individual departments, the budgets that they need to be able to upgrade this stuff. Because it's all overhead costs. There's no profits to be made by any company by upgrading that's basically all preventative overhead. Hold on one sec. I'm going to get these shot glasses ready because Joey's an asshole.
How am I an asshole?
You know what you did.
I didn't do anything.
But keep talking.
You're the one with the potty mouth.
Yeah.
Salty.
Mm-hmm.
Throw some salt in there. You're going to need it.
Yeah. I wish I had salt. And limes.
How the fuck do you not got salt? Okay.
I don't.
Brandy.
Yes.
But, chat, what do you guys think?
Yeah. What do you guys think about Joey being a jerk?
I mean, that's probably why they tune in.
That's an interesting question. Kevin's asking how many ransom hacks have happened recently. Well, it depends. Are they big enough to be noticed? Because I know for a fact that there's probably a lot of other innocent bystanders getting caught up. But if the company's not big enough or doesn't have a big enough impact, we probably wouldn't know, to be honest.
Right. You only hear about it if it's like a police station
or if it's Experian,
or a hospital, like an entire network. Like when it's a big story, if it's just like, oh yeah, Grandma Sue, was trying to buy a gift on Amabomb.com, and it didn't go well.
But interestingly enough about ransomware though is that apparently it's really easy. You could just you can actually buy the system on I think on the dark web, download it, and then all you need to do is like run it on someone's computer, and that's it. Like you don't really need to know that much about it. So all you need to do is get access to someone's computer because they think you're like some type of support help or whatever, and run it. And and that's pretty much it. And now you have control of their computer.
Yeah.
All I have to say, and this is a change in direction here, I just wanted to say Weeping Willow brought up a good point, and he says that I should get promoted.
Yeah, no, I saw that. I already responded to it. You already got you already have promotion. It's in your new iPhone.
Yeah, but I had to buy it myself.
No, you got it.
Yeah, but
you have it. You have. You have.
But you didn't give me this promotion.
It doesn't matter. He didn't say that. He just said you need promotion. So you have promotion.
I know what he meant by promotion.
No, I know what he meant too. That's why I said it.
No, not
there's your promotion.
Nope, not that.
See how that works? You can't do it. What do we got next? I really wish it was about a fucking promotion.
Hey, Kevin actually asked, why should I care about promotion?
I did a short on promotion last night. I see it, but it doesn't. When I first saw the iPad Pro with promotion, it was like, ooh. And maybe I'm just too used to it now between the Xperia and just everything else being so high refresh rate. I can see the difference, but it's not that when you bought an Apple thing, and I think I said this in the video, when you would buy an Apple thing and it was something new like Retina displays, it was like, this is crazy. It was instantly noticeable all the way through and through. And this time it's like, it's there, but it's just not quite the same. And I don't exactly know if everything's running at full 120, or because I know they're constantly adjusting it. So maybe give it some time with the apps to update. But so far it's like, yeah, it's nice, but too little, too late. I think they should have put that into the iPhone before the fucking iPad, in my opinion. I mean, even the Apple Watch had a variable refresh display before the damn phone.
Yeah.
That's just me.
All right, so next story, which we got.
Someone just called me short.
Yeah. Okay, so real quick before we run out of time. So the PS5 is getting another pretty significant graphics update, and they are adding HDR features to match Dolby Vision, but it only works if you have one of the newer Sony TVs. The list is up here on the screen for you.
Fucking believable.
So Dolby Vision from a PS5, but only with a Sony television that supports Dolby Vision.
It's starting to feel like a lot of companies are trying to follow Apple's lead with making their own ecosystem, and I don't want this. I don't want to be locked into shit. I want to have my fucking random ass Android with this random ass headphone, and I want to be able to mix and match. I don't want to be locked in. This is my biggest issue with Apple. I don't want this commitment, because if I see something cool over there, I don't want to be like, oh, it's a shame it's not going to work with my shit. Like, that's just it. That's the biggest issue that I have with Apple, is just the whole like.
It is a give and take, because when Apple comes out with something, it like works right out of the box. And it's usually really spot on.
And that's beautiful.
If they're too slow to adopt it, if whatever, and so in this regard, but this is true. But it's a give and take, because the reason that Apple's so successful is because their shit works when you're in sync with it, and it can be tough to get in sync with it. Absolutely, I was a Windows guy until 2017. For God's sakes, I was running Windows since I was 6, 7, 8 years old. But Apple makes so much money.
Yeah,
like $300,000 a minute.
Yes, that's awesome, and that's great, but I don't give a flying fuck.
They do. Sony does.
Good for them, but
OnePlus does.
That's not for me, and that's just it.
But it will eventually get phased out. Look what Samsung did. When Apple removed the stupid charger from the iPhone, they were making fun of them all over social media. 8 months later, just so you know, for the environment, we will no longer be we're going to be discounting our chargers and no longer including them in the box.
Okay, but here's the thing. Is that really a good thing, though? That's the problem. They're following Apple's standards, right? But some of Apple's standards are not consumer friendly, and you really want other companies to be following
No,
that?
I don't think a lot. I think there's definitely stuff that they do that's total bullshit. I think I did that one rant on and this is so stupid, but with the stupid AirPods Max, they're $550 headphones that don't come with the damn audio cable. I think that's ridiculous. That's total bullshit. The charger thing, yeah, I think it's a little too soon to be ditching chargers yet, especially when they're just now upgrading the chargers and then they're going to ditch them. Same thing with the AirPods. When Apple removed the headphone jack from the iPhone 7, I think that iPhone, bare minimum playing devil's advocate, should have came with the AirPods. If you get the iPhone 7, we're getting rid of the headphone jack. We're going to help you transition. It comes with them. I think that would have been, at the very least, more than fair. But they said, no, here's your stupid Lightning headphones, but here's this other thing that you're eventually going to buy. And so there's definitely some bullshit. A fucking $1,000... there is... Okay. Micro rant. That stupid Pro stand that they make for the Pro Display XDR that costs $1,000, it's a monitor stand. That's $1,000. The media literally laughed at them when they presented it. There's no way that fucking piece of metal that goes like this costs more than an iPhone. There's no universe where that. What is it made out of? Fucking adamantium? And, no, it's ridiculous. Here's my shot. Got the camera?
Yep.
Good aftertaste, though.
So, poll about the after show?
Wow. I should have chilled that first. It finished strong. It went deep in me, Joey.
I bet a lot of things go deep.
Anyway, guys, so I think that about wraps the show up. I think we had a great show this week. Thank you, guys. We had an average watch time of 26 minutes and currently with 12 viewers. So thank you guys so much. That is super awesome. Just so you know, on the main channel, I know
took it deep in prison.
I know some of you.
In the shower.
I know. Don't talk about showers. Mr. Sopranos. I know that some of you saw that we got the community post on the main channel, so that is super awesome. But be sure, definitely like, subscribe. Well, you guys already subscribed, but definitely, smash that motherfucking like button, and we will see you guys.
Thrust that motherfucking like button.
Thrust it, fuck it, stick your dick in it, do whatever you got to do, and grind on it.
Yeah,
I don't want to scream lady anatomy into the microphone. I feel like.
If you could say dick, you can say clit.
And dick and clit. O'Neill just walked in, and we're talking about dicks and clits over here. This is. I can't. Thank you, guys. O'Neill, sorry, man. We'll be on next week. Be sure to hit that bell button. You got to hit the bell. You got to make sure you hit all. But we're tuning out 9 o'clock. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. See you next week. Have a good one.
Take care, guys.
See ya. Bye.